Hello everyone, welcome to Tam's Tech Advice. I'm Tamara. And have you ever wondered why ENTJs can be such great leaders without seemingly any type of leadership training? Like there's a millions of things that teach you how to be a leader, and yet ENTJs are born that way. They could be born into the worst circumstances and still become the best. It's because of their character. An ENTJ will do their best to make a credible record no matter what the nature of the duty. They are steady, deliberate, and they are great at self-management, which is something that other people struggle with. Controlling the self-control. That is a really big deal that you might think is just a simple, small thing. They are big on competence, which is enough to break down traditional patterns if it's deemed necessary. They are able to recognize and focus on major issues and leave to trusted subordinates the management of less important matters. So in other words, they know which big rocks they need to deal with, and they may leave the smaller, like little details to other people to figure out. Their ability to marshal forces and their great talents for planning can generate some very powerful effects and outcomes. They can have well-implemented chains of command, duties and functions, interlocked in just the right way to support whatever it is that they're trying to organize or whatever goal they're trying to reach or task they're undertaking. If you go into their offices, you may see their papers stacked very neatly, every pencil in place, everything shines and gleams and glistens, and yet a well-organized and well-managed office may not appear that they're really doing anything, but they're getting a lot done. In fact, they may need 2 computers or 3 computers to get done all the things that their fast minds are generating for them. They are smoothly coherent and globally comprehensive. Some of them may present flashy, while others of them just want to dig deep and get the job done. They seem laser focused on what's external. What event do I need to manage now? But the trick, the double layer to an ENTJ, is they're also managing their own behavior, which also includes their thoughts and their feelings. They don't need anyone to check them, micromanage them in any way. They can be depended upon to get the job done. They are going to discipline themselves to do whatever it takes to make sure that they're doing a fantastic job. One of the secret weapons to an ENTJ's job well done is their highly disciplined approach. Even though they can draw people in with their big smiles and their cheerful nature, they have a strong need for privacy. They are disciplined enough to be their own manager and their own disciplinarian. They don't need an outside person nudging them or giving them those types of directives. They are very capable of managing themselves as it relates to getting the job done. They are going to formulate their own opinions, but they will listen thoughtfully to opposing views. And they may disagree with people that are working with them, but they will still work to get everyone on one accord as it pertains to getting the job done and fulfilling any tasks or projects or necessary things that are requirements of what the job entails. As leaders, they have the gift of persuasion and patience. Even if it's a long, arduous, tough work that must be done, they have the tenacity to push through it. And they can also be very charming, have an amicable manner. And even though they can be tough, they can still have a compassionate nature when it is necessary. They do not believe in resting on their laurels. Even when it comes to recreation, they're still going to push themselves. If they are playing in a sport for the fun of it, like after work, to just relax and unwind, they're still going to push themselves. They're not going to just be like, okay, I'm just throwing the ball any kind of way. No, how can I perfect this? How can I become better? That's part of the fun. Even though sometimes people will translate their confidence as arrogance or conceit, believe it or not, they will actually try very hard not to make grandiose statements, and they're gonna really try to make careful and precise statements and be very analytical instead of flowery. ENTJs usually have a reputation, like a fantastic, great reputation wherever they go for their hard work and what they do and how they represent themselves. So their reputation is very well deserved. They aim to be direct and avoid vague and evasive language, and they are planners, so they may plan what it is that they're going to say, especially when it comes to work-related activities. They are not detail-oriented. They may not pay attention to some details the way that an ESTJ would. They are whole picture forest people. However, they do have the tenacity to dot many I's that other people will just sweep under the rug and say, let's just skip over that. They are going to pay attention to those things. What is everything that we need to be looking at? And they're going to look at each one of them. Of course, you've got narcissistic types in every MBTI. However, the majority of ENTJs are held in very high esteem, as they should be. ENTJs, be sure to share this video with people that you want to understand you better, and check out my book, The Workplace NaRCISSiST, which is about really difficult people, because you guys are leaders, so you are going to have people in your company or organization who are narcissists. You might as well understand their workings and how to deal with them better. And so I've written a book about it called The Workplace NaRCISSiST by Tamara Zyon on Amazon. Go get your copy today, and I will see you, my wonderful friends, on the next video. Bye.